Hey guys, how you doing? It's Harry here again. It's Sunday, so car boot sale day today. I managed to pick up a few good little bits today. Not the biggest haul in the world, but some good little items that should sell on for a profit. Let's just jump in and show you what I've got here. So up first, we got this Skyrim, or the Elder Scrolls, guidebook for the video game. Now, I paid £3 for this, and I've done well with these video game guidebooks in the past. I've never had one this big before. I mean, this thing's basically, you know, a phone book. And yeah, for £3, I think it was a pretty good deal. I haven't found the exact one online yet, but I've seen some people asking, you know, £5–10 for some of the thinner ones. And then there's some up there for a few £100. Now, I don't think it's worth a few £100, but it seems to be the legendary edition. So I imagine it's got a little bit of value to it. Obviously, it's not in the best condition, but then the game did come out quite a long time ago now. But yeah, it's got, I think, its map there in the front. That's been taken out, but it's been put back in, which is quite good. And yeah, it looks to be pretty much complete, just, you know, a bit aged. So I think I'll probably stick it on like eBay auction with, like, let's say 15–20 quid starting bid. Worst case, I get that for it, you know, and I'm quids in profit. But hopefully it will attract a few people, run away a little bit, and we'll get a little bit more. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good buy. Not 100% sure, but yeah, got that for there for £3. Up next, whilst we're still doing some like fantasy sort of stuff, next up, we've got this Lord of the Rings, what's it, battle strategy game. It's like Warhammer, but it's like Lord of the Rings figures. And these are Moria goblins. And I remember this because I bought this set when I was a kid. And yeah, we've got a few figures in here. I paid £2 for this, and I expect it will sell for probably about £10 plus postage. So yeah, little £8 profit on this. Pretty good deal. Everything's there, nothing's been painted, you know, nothing's been painted or put together yet, which is what people like to do. So yeah, for £2, this was definitely worth picking up here. And whilst we're still talking about Lords of the Rings, I picked up this large bundle here of action figures. And these are from when the film came out, you know, 2002, 2003. I think it was 2003, Return of the King. But yeah, got a bundle of action figures here. We've got a bag of accessories as well here, which is always good to know. And yeah, we got most of the main characters, a few other characters and stuff like that. And yeah, this whole bundle was £15. Now, this could be an absolutely great deal. I do not know. I had a quick look online and I saw bundles similar to this selling between £20 and £60. And then there was people selling like the complete selection. But yeah, £15 paid for all of this. Hopefully double my money plus a bit more. But we'll see what happens. Again, it will be a job lot to go onto auction. I'll do a separate video going through this just because it's going to take a while to go through, find out what weapons we got, blah, 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 accessories. But yeah, just as a whole, I think it's a good deal and it should make a decent bit of profit. I've done okay with action figures in the past and I've done not so okay as well. But yeah, I don't think that's too much of a risk on a job lot that size. Next up, we've got some watches. Always nice. Now we'll zoom in on these a little bit, I think. Something like that. Let's go for that. So up first, we got these ones on top. This bundle here cost me £17 in total. We got 2 pocket watches and 2 vintage wristwatches here. So first up, we've got this one here. This is like an alarm pocket watch, made in Germany. Obviously, it's not in the best condition. We're missing the minute hands, but as you can see, the second hand's actually going round, so it's somewhat working in there. But yeah, it gets kind of cool when we pop open the back. We've got the bell here, as you can hear, and that would be the alarm. And then here we've got like the original instructions, which is really cool. Now it says made in Germany, so I don't know really where that puts it on age-wise. I mean, if it's made in West Germany or East Germany or something like that, you'd know roughly what date it is, but it just says made in Germany, so it could be pre-World War II. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, just a cool item. And yeah, I don't know if this will sell better on its own, or I might just put it in one of my pocket watch job lots of spares and repairs and parts. But for £2, I think it was worth picking up. Quite a cool little item there. Then we've got this pocket watch here. Again, not in the best condition. It's missing its little loop that would have gone over the top. Kind of decorative though. And if we pop him open, like so, we've got a rather nice Seconda face here. Seconda 18 jewels. I do quite well with Seconda pocket watches and stuff like that. They're more modern watches I don't get as much money for, but something like this, I think in non-working order, should be about £10 thereabouts. So yeah, hopefully a little bit more, but again, it'll probably one of those, I'll put it on auction for £10 starting bid. Worst case, it sells for a tenner, and if I'm lucky, it might get closer to 15 or 20. But yeah, quite a nice little watch, good little design. I don't know how to get into the back of this one as well, because it's like a built into the case one. But yeah, I can probably look that up later and have a little fiddle with it. But yeah, thought that was quite cool. So we've got that one there. Then we've got these two vintage men's watches here. We'll go for this one first. Now, I had one of these in the past. It was in a job lot, I think, a vintage job lot that my dad's friend gave to me to sell on for him. And one of these was in here. I quite like the design of this Seconda watch. I think it's quite cool, very kind of retro looking watch. Unfortunately, non-working order, you know, it doesn't wind up. I don't think it's automatic. I imagine it's a wind up watch looking at the size of it. Yeah, second hand hasn't moved at all. But yeah, I think my last one I got around £15. It was this one and a not really very good condition at all Seconda watch. So this on its own should sell for about £10 again. So we're in profit really. And then we've got this one. Is this Newark or Newmark? Newmark. Again, quite a cool vintage watch. It could do with a little bit of work here and there. It's not in the best condition. But yeah, we've got, it's still quite a handsome little watch. I'll clean it up a bit and see what happens. Now, this one, I think if you give it a shake, just keep an eye where the hands are now. If I give it a little shake, it's not automatic, it's just a bit of a faulty mechanism, I think. Yeah, you can see the second hand's moved slightly. Give it another shake. Yeah, see, we're at 12 now. So yeah, not really sure, haven't heard of the brand before, but worst case, I think it will sell for a £5, so there's some more money towards profit. Well, it's a bit more profit out of these. But yeah, we'll just see what these end up selling for and go from there. If you're ever interested to see what any of my items do sell for, check out some of my like short videos, or shorts, I think they call them on YouTube now. And yeah, I just put them up there. I paid this much for it and it sold for this much basically. And last but not least, one of my favourite things to buy, it's watches, but it's a job lot for £10. Now, I love buying a big job lot of watches like this. Now, let's probably about 100% of the time, majority of them are just rubbish, you know, accessory watches, you know, cheap ones you get in, you know, your clothes shops, Primark, blah, blah, blah. But every now and then you do find a hidden gem in something like this. One of the last ones I bought, I found an Omega, which was pretty cool. So yeah, and a lot of times you just find stuff like Seiko, Rotary, Citizen, some all right brands. But yeah, £10 paid for this. I had a quick look through when I was at the car boot sale just to think, was it worth picking up? And I thought, yeah, why not? I'll go for it. I didn't see any good brands in there when I did it, but we'll do a full video going through this whole job lot here, and hopefully we find something good. And worst case, £10 paid, I'll sell it on for 20 on eBay, again, as a job lot of non-working watches or something like that. But yeah, anyway, those are today's car boot sale buys. Some nice vintage watches and a nice mystery job lot. And then a fair bit of fantasy today, really. I mean, Let's zoom back out, shall we? These Lord of the Rings figures, they'll be interesting to see what we've got in there. Warhammer Lord of the Rings always sells well for me. And it'll be interesting to see what this Skyrim book goes for, guidebook. But yeah, anyway, those are today's car boot sale buys. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like this video, please leave a like. As always, if you're new to my channel, first video of mine you're watching, don't forget to subscribe. I go to the car boot sales all the time. I buy and sell as much as I can in my spare time. It's not my full-time job. I do it in my spare time. And yeah, I just find some interesting bits and pieces. Some weeks more interesting than others, I won't lie to you. But that's just the way it goes. But yeah, anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. And hopefully I'll see you in a future video. Bye for now.